You are listening to Ragebreed Against Bullying on Ragebreed Radio.
Hello, I am the person behind LucyVivor. What I do is I use my words in a way to express how I'm feeling. I use my music as a sort of therapy and coping mechanism. I personally struggle a lot with talking about how I'm feeling to somebody. LucyVivor is the braver side of me. She's more confident in talking and showing herself as the way she is. So I use that in the form of music. A lot of negative comments that I've endured, whether it be to my face or behind my back, that I've later found out about, has been surrounding the way my eye is, my left eye. I am currently blind in my left eye. This happened due to a genetic condition called VHL. Because I was adopted at birth, we didn't know much about the condition or indeed that I had it. So yeah, basically VHL is where cysts and tumours grow all over your body. Unfortunately, what happened was in 2005, I believe it was, all of a sudden the vision in my left eye went completely black. It was very frightening, trust me. Yes, I ended up going to hospital, and it turned out that one of these tumours or cysts, or whatever they were, was at the back of my eye. It actually had grown and it burst, dragging the retina with it. I had to undergo a long operation because I had a detached retina. Yeah, so all they had to do is they had to kind of cut out the jelly that's normally inside your eye anyway and replace it with silicone gel, which in turn stuck the retina together. But this also meant that I couldn't see anything because of the silicone gel. After that operation, when a few weeks passed, I'm not really sure how long after it was, but then I started getting excruciating pain in my left eye. And what happened then was, it turned out I had glaucoma in my eye, which is basically like appendicitis in your eye. I've had appendix out too, so yeah, it levels with that kind of pain. But yeah, they had to basically operate on my eye again and basically redo the whole operation that they did in the beginning all over again. So they had to flush it out and then redo it, which meant more kind of dissolvable stitches, which isn't nice because it feels like constant grit in your eye. Because the eye doesn't work and the muscles aren't in use, of course it started to go a bit lazy, and I say it goes to the shop. The actual term for it is lazy eye. Yeah, I say it goes to the shop because I can't really do seriousness. Like, my dark humour gets me through a lot of serious situations. Because of this situation with my eye, I've had a lot of mean comments, you know, whether it be, oh, the girl with the lazy eye, or just nasty remarks about it and saying, isn't your eye supposed to be straight, or why does your eye go that way? I don't mind if you ask it nicely as a question, but if you're being a bit rude about it, that hits differently, you know? So yeah, I've had a lot of comments about that. When I was younger as well, I had a unibrow. Now, that is, for those that don't know what unibrow is, it's basically one eyebrow. I used to get a lot of mean comments and laughter, just the way I looked, you know. Yeah, quite mean, really. And unfortunately, I was on the receiving end of some unacceptable comments and, yeah, just piss takes, basically. Yeah, it does hurt. I never agree with the saying, like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me, because I think it's the opposite way. Like, words can really, really hurt you. Sticks and stones, sure, they can break your bones, but words can, like, completely corrupt your insides, you know what I mean? They can literally eat away at you from the inside out and make you feel absolute shit. Hurtful comments have definitely had a long-lasting impact on me. Made me very, very self-conscious. Very self-conscious. when it comes to my self-esteem, even professionals say I am very low in self-esteem. I guess at the time you don't really see how much of an impact it has until later on in your life. But even later on in your life, and you're still going through Sher, you know, it's apparent that it made a massive impact, because I'm very self-conscious of my left eye. But being an artist and using my artistry to overcome that, I'm becoming less self-conscious of that. When someone chucks you a hurtful comment, even if it's just a joke within a group of people, it makes you feel so low. It just makes you feel so tiny as well, so small. It's like you're not good enough, and the way you look parts you from everybody else. You shouldn't have to feel like you're not able to be accepted as a person because of the way you look. That's just not on. I think with the comments surrounding my eye, it still does get to me a bit. Not as much though, because I have started to turn it around. So rather than shy away from it, I'm starting to become proud of it. Because I mean, people do not know the story behind the eye. They do not know the reason behind how it is the way it is. They don't understand the struggles or the fights that I've had to overcome in order to still be here and talk to you right now. It takes a hell of a lot of strength to have gone through all of those operations, and I still get operations to this day because the cysts and the tumours keep coming back in my back of my eyes and that. And it's not just the back of my eyes that were affected by this VHL. I've had a brain tumour taken out in 2010. I've just recently found out from a genetic call that I've got another one that's kind of appeared in the back of my head. I've got some in my spine sections, my pancreas. So yeah, I mean, I call myself the ticking time bomb, but again, dark humour, because it's a bit serious. People don't understand what you've been through. I think if they knew the backstory, hurtful comments wouldn't be spewed out as much as they are. Well, I'm hoping people would understand a little bit better about how much someone has got to go through or has gone through in order just to keep on going and keep surviving. Like, I can't help the way my eye looks, because I can't physically go in the back of my eye and say, right, work muscles, do you know what I mean? So it is the way it is, and I can't change that. And so why should I let these people make me shy away from it, you know? And so that's why LucyVivor is all about kind of making the eye stand out. She went through all of these hurtful comments and the kind of impact within that made her feel so self-conscious and low self-esteem because of those comments. The fact is, she shouldn't be belittled by it. She should be proud, because at the end of the day, she's a warrior, she's a survivor. Having gone through everything I've gone through with that eye, and still to this day going through, because there is no cure. I still get numerous of operations. If a tumour pops up or a cyst pops up, it has to be operated on immediately, especially if there's one in the good eye, because it could have the same impact like it did with my left, and I could go totally blind. A lot of people, I think, need to understand that just because somebody looks different, it's not a right of way to take the piss out of someone. I think a lot of people have to take into consideration that if somebody doesn't look like them, it shouldn't matter. Who cares what somebody looks like? As long as they've got a shit hot personality, surely that's all that matters, right? I've not really taken a lot of action. When you say fight back, I've not really fought back. I hate confrontation. I've got to that stage where I will stand up for myself now, because at the end of the day, you don't know me, you don't know what I've been through. So if you want to take the piss, go ahead, take the piss. But if I catch wind, I will stick up for myself. I'm not here laying in your doorway for you to wipe your dirty feet on. Do you know what I mean? I think in the past, I've let people just walk all over me. I've literally ran away crying because I felt so shit inside and I didn't know what to do with that emotion. I suffer from EUPD as well, which is basically emotionally unstable personality disorder. So when I feel something really bad, it's like 3 times the amount of badness You know, that's all I can describe it as. And I just feel like I want to explode. But I think that's why I have a lot of like rage inside. I've not been able to kind of express it in a way that is healthy. Apart from now through my music, that's a healthy way to express it. Yeah. I do try to ignore it, but I'm a very deep overthinker, and so that comment will probably stick with me for God knows how long. Like, I will always bring that up, especially if I'm having a really bad day. I will remember that, and it will just make me feel even more worthless than what I do feel like on a day. I guess a majority of negative stuff has been stored more in my memory than positive things. I think that's widely as well why I can't take a compliment. Like, I'll happily take on a negative comment that someone says about me, but when it comes to a compliment, I immediately think that's fake. So I really struggle with kind of accepting compliments. Like, I don't really know how to act to that. So yeah, you know, I always used to take flight, but you know, that whole saying fight or flight kind of thing. And I think a lot of the time I've never stuck up for myself. And I think things are changing, especially now that I have LucyVivor to express my kind of, my inner emotions through. I also feel like I don't deserve to be taken the piss out of. You know, you can walk past strangers and they look at you and they catch a glimpse of your eye and they just start laughing at you. And you know, that really, really pisses me off, because it's like, what the fuck have I done to you to deserve that? Do you know what I mean? And I don't care how many people might try and make you feel like you deserve it. You definitely don't deserve to be taken the piss out of. You don't deserve to be bullied for the way you look. So I think changes that could be taken into consideration would be, if you feel like you want to say something and it's going to be nasty and it's going to hurt someone's feelings, try and pause and ask yourself, is it necessary? You know, is it necessary to go out my way to make a comment about someone's appearance in order for them to feel shit? I mean, to me, that just sums up unnecessary altogether. I think as well, people should see that behind every kind of difference within someone, there is a survival story behind it. You have to try and, you know, the saying, put yourself in that person's shoes. Flip it around, you know, like, would you like that being said about you if you were in that situation? Sometimes I actually feel sorry for people that do give me shit for the way I look, because I wonder to myself, you know, are you okay? Because sometimes I think a lot of people kind of expressing their nastiness on you is kind of because they're not happy with themselves. And I think if someone's not happy with themselves, instead of making someone else unhappy so you can feel good, try and address the issues why you're not happy with yourself. You know, talk to someone. Don't lash out at somebody else and make them feel shit about themselves. And I think that could make a massive difference. We have to be open to each other in order for us to be able to talk. I think maybe being empathetic towards other people is a big thing to try and change in society, rather than be like, oh, they look different. You get a lot of horrible, mean comments from people out there, and I don't know how their life is. Their life could be absolute shit, and they're taking it out on us and stuff like that. But why? Why do you feel the need to take it out on other people and not address it yourself? You know, there are people out there that you can talk to and address it. If we are able to feel empathetic towards one another, I think it may have a very good positive change. I hope someday people will understand the seriousness of hurtful comments and the impact that it does have on you. Sometimes I think instead of judging a book by its cover, you have to actually get to know someone, and it shouldn't matter the way they look.
Hi everyone, this is Angel Phoenix, that angelic demon, and I'm here to talk to you today about appearance body shaming. I've been dealing with this since I was about 14 years old. First started, I went on a vacation at a size 7, came back at a size 10. That's when I started hearing, you'd be prettier if you just lost some weight. And so I started journaling, weighing, to the point that now I will not even own a scale. Why? Because if I wasn't exactly 100 pounds, I'd not eat. If I went under, I'd overcompensate and eat more. I was doing the extremes. That caused major league social anxiety that I have to this day. To go out in public, it takes me at least a month to mentally prepare. Sorry. I do have health issues now. They are within my family. It's not just because I'm overweight. Pre-diabetic. Blood pressure is high, but I'm on medication and it is studied out. I'm at a good blood pressure as long as I'm on the medication. I do have an issue with my leg. We're still trying to figure out exactly what causes swelling. I just wish everybody would take a minute and realize we are not all carbon copies. We will all look different. And if you don't want to be my friend or associated with me because I am a BBW, that is your loss, not mine. Remember kindness. It's free.
Hi, Cinder here. I just wanted to let you know that I support Ragebreed and all its efforts against bullying. Listen, being a bully is not okay. We all have our differences, our beliefs, our opinions, our backgrounds, our race. Look, if we start embracing each other and our individualities, we'll unify this world. Let's come together and support each other. Ragebreed wants to do that. Let's support Ragebreed in their efforts against bullying. Love you guys.
Hello, Ragebreed staff. This is Jimmy Mitchell again. Hey, and I'll do this video because it's just for all of you to watch in the chat line, so no need to share it unless you want to. That's cool too. That doesn't bother me a bit. I was going to say, this is absolutely ridiculous that some dude has a problem with women wearing heavy metal shirts, and those women happen to be attractive. I mean, here's the thing. Keep wearing band shirts because the bands love it. If that one dude has an issue, fuck him. Really, that's my thing. Fuck him. So, keep the confidence up. Don't let an asshole that has some kind of issue get you down. By the way, Karina, sorry to hear that, you've had to go through this. Anytime you need somebody to, get your back, just, yeah, come and get me. It's that simple. Just be like, hey, dude, fuck off. It's that simple, I mean, come on, man. It's 2020. This is a time when people should definitely be more unified, especially in the metal scene. And anyone who has an issue with a lady looking good, that's them. That's about that person. That's not about any of you. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep rocking. Keep promoting bands. And don't let it get you down. Unfortunately, there's a few crybabies in the world. So just keep your spirits up, put on a great album that you like, and do whatever it is that makes you feel good. So we're a big freaking family of metal fans, so yeah, we're all gonna stick together. Ladies, you have my support. Keep rocking.
Hey everybody, this is Brenda Jelly from Spamicidal Jelly. Look here, if you fucking bully, you're an ass. That's right, I said it. Don't stand for it. I was bullied as a teen. I wasn't any good at sports. I wasn't good at talking to girls. Still kind of not. And my family didn't really have the money to put me into, the most popular clothes. So I had to make do. And I just drifted by. Eventually, it got to me to the point where I had to leave school. So, if you're one of those assholes, knock it off. Because let me tell you, there's nothing worse than being a bully. Do yourselves a favor. Apologize to those who you've bullied. Now, you could be sitting up at a fucking clock tower right now waiting for you to go by because of your ass. Keep that in mind. Something Spamicidal Jelly doesn't stand for, something I don't stand for. All forms of bullying need to be eradicated from Earth. I said it. Deal with it.
I support Ragebreed against bullying. I believe bullying, whether it's verbal, covert, or physical bullying, is wrong. Don't do it.
Well, I'm Dan Cross. I've posted stuff in Ragebreed before. You've probably seen some of my posts. I'm here today actually talking about mental health and promoting positive mental health actually, and how we should all do it and all look out for each other and support each other really. I have my own mental health issues. Sometimes it's difficult, getting out of bed in the morning and sometimes you just want to close up and not talk to anybody, and it's just easy to get into that stage, and sometimes it just gets worse and worse, and and sometimes it's like I said, people say reach out, and sometimes it's even hard to reach out, but what I'm saying as well is, if you see someone struggling, you think someone's struggling, you reach out to them and make sure that they're okay, and even if it's just talking, talking about bands, anything like that, going for a beer or something, just make sure everyone's okay, because we've lost a lot of people with mental health over the, over many times, especially in the metal community as well. A lot of people have gone over the last few years, with their own hands, from their own mental health, and it's something we need to sort of be on top of, make sure everyone's listened to, and be there for each other really, and make sure that everyone knows that they're not alone in this world, and they have got someone there to listen to them and be a listening voice. For now, look out for yourself and look out for each other, we're all in this together.
And it's been really emotional and everything to write it, because it's something very personal about what happened to me a while ago, like while back, and even though singing that song, I still get emotional about it. And I called it Locked Away. And I still get emotional about it, just thinking about it. But
but I think the best songs evoke emotion, don't they? Because it's very real. So
Karen, because I know there's women out there that are like me and going through thing, and I know you're not alone.
And this ties into we were talking about the Me Too side of things, and I just wanted to sort of understand that a little bit. So obviously that's quite close to home for you, and it's been obviously quite a struggle for you as well. And I know, being someone who's a survivor myself, I truly think that it's an incredible thing that you're doing by being quite vocal about, your struggles, but also to inspire other people to sort of say, this is wrong, it shouldn't happen, and women are still strong despite of these things that happen to them. And you have my full support on that, because we do a lot of Ragebreed against bullying stuff, and we've tackled so many different aspects of that. So where it comes to domestic violence, where it's come to rape, sexual abuse, that type of thing, whether it's been sort of just bullying or harassment, all that kind of stuff. So we're very sort of trying to, I guess the word is to sort of tell people that this exists, and the women that go through it are still strong. And I really do commend you for sort of, bringing this into the equation. And I know it must be very difficult for you,
But, my fiance helps me get through it day by day. He's been my rock.
Oh, I'm so glad that you have such a strong support system.
I do.
And that's beautiful. And I love that you've kind of, with your songs as well, obviously you've brought this element into it, but you also have such loving songs as well. And so it's almost, it's almost like gratitude, I'm
always in the studio writing fun songs and recording. It's a lot of fun once you bring everything together. And I'm also working on this one song. It's called Dance the Night Away. It's not finished yet. It's really fun to dance with.
Oh, amazing. That sounds great. Yeah. You can't beat some songs that make you happy and want to make you want to dance and all that kind of thing. So that's great.
Yeah, because you got your slow songs and you got your songs. Whatever comes to mind, whatever beat comes to mind, just write it down, put it together, and it comes amazing.
That's so good. And I always find that music is a great healer as well. I don't know whether it's the same for you. Just singing or listening to music.
It is. And I'm also grateful that Mike LaPont is coming back, and I'm really grateful for everyone that is joining Chrissy Inc. And I feel blessed.
Hi, my name's Karina, and I am the owner and CEO of Ragebreed. And as you guys know, I've been bullied and harassed. I have been social bullied. I have been covert bullied. I've had racism and sexism. I've been appearance shamed. I think one of the worst things in the last 5 years that I have ever seen is seeing the Midlands UK metal scene become the ugliest people and enable abusers. The metal scene was never about bullying, and it's made a lot of people sad and not want to come out. So the promoters that started this in order to get more people to take their side have pretty much killed the scene because they have been toxic. With Ragebreed, we don't believe in bullying, but we do believe in buying back and selling ourselves as a target. And that's why I do these videos. And I will not accept target shaming. I will not accept reactive abuse. Because that is what manipulators, sociopaths and narcs do. They want to be able to get away with whatever they say online, but they don't want you to have a response. So, lots of people will support them and no one will support you. And my belief is that you should always tell your side of the story. And sometimes you can ignore it and let it go. And sometimes your peace is more valuable. However, you teach people how to treat you. So if there's no consequence for a bully, they'll keep doing it. And that is why I decided to stand up for myself. I want you to know that my life has been very, very hard. It has not been easy, but my life story will be in issue 3 of Ragebreed magazine. It is not going to be an easy read for most of you. It's going to be very hard to read. I've had other people read it and they say it's very hard to read because they were very emotional about it because they know what I've gone through. And what begs the question is what makes people think that this is okay? What makes it okay in your head to make up lies about me? Go against me because you want what I have, compete with me, throw me, insults online. It's disgusting. And it's completely against what the male scene is about. It's always been about pit bulls. When you see someone down, you help them up. You don't bully and degrade and shame people. You don't do that shit. It's never been about racism. It's never been about sexism. And I've seen the worst kinds of people. People that, I even knew as friends. Seeing them enjoy hurting me, knowing that it's humiliating me, but enjoying the hurt and the pain that it would inflict upon me. They enjoy it. So what does that tell me? It tells me that I was right to cut off from toxic people because they're proving my point right. That they're two-faced, nasty, cruel, and abusers, in short. So how can I ever trust these kinds of people again? I can't. Which is why I'm trying to build a safe community for metalheads that are anti-bullying, anti-prejudice, anti-harassment, because it's not okay to go around hurting people.
Hey guys, my name's Rob Ashby, and I'm the guitar player and songwriter for the band Witchcraft Blasphemy. Bullying should not be accepted in society at all, and that's why I stand with Ragebreed against bullying. I was bullied myself from the age of 5 until I was 19, and it wasn't fun. So now I have PTSD, I have anxiety, depression, and huge trust issues. So, no more bullying. Bullying needs to end. You guys have a good one.
Hello everybody, my name's Matt. I'm the lead vocalist for a band called Ransom, which isn't really important or have any insignificance of what I'm about to say. As a father of 2 teenage kids, I think it's very relevant. I'm very much for the Ragebreed against bullying. I think it's an important thing, especially in today's times. There's so many influences of people trying to, the media, the government trying to divide us, make us pick a side, and unity is what it's all about. And this is something I think we should all come together. Bullying is not acceptable anywhere in life, in the home, in school, out in the street, in bands, in stage, whatever you do in your life. People who try and inflict on someone else's weakness or see politeness as a sign of weakness to exploit is wrong. We've all been there. I was bullied at school, and until I stood up in the classroom and let fly in front of the teachers. You threatened to kill me, but it's to the ground. Suddenly everyone else was aware of what was going on, and it never happened again. We need to stand up for this. We need to be there for each other. It's really, really important. So yeah, I'm more than happy to put my name right behind this campaign. Ragebreed against bullying. Stop this. Find it, sort it, and we can all work together. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Dave Matrice with the band Jungle Rot. Just letting you know we support Ragebreed against bullying. It's something that's not cool and something that we just don't put up with. Keep your head up straight, stay positive, treat others the way you expect to be treated, and we'll have a beautiful world. Ragebreed against bullying.
Hi, I'm Johnny Chadwick from Rough and Rude. There's another virus going around next to Corona. It's called bullying. We, the boys from Rough and Rude, and the family at Ragebreed Records are totally against bullying. And whoever's bullying, stop the bullshit. It's not worth it. Stop being an asshole. Stop being a dick and enjoy life. Peace.
I mean, like, but you know how the industry is. You've been doing this a long time, Karina. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, you know, we're all trying. I mean, look, I mean, Mindlapse is still doing their thing, and you know, you got your Ragebreed Productions going and everything like that for the promotions and trying to help locals and everything. And I think that's fantastic. And of course, you advocate for a lot of things to help people, women's movement and all that, which I think is pretty amazing and everything. So it's a lot. You know, but I mean, like, these are the little small things that like matter and are very important. And, you know, I mean, like me and her now, it's like, you know, we've talked about having a baby next year. So it's like, you know, and that's important. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, those are the most important things, you know, for
It's wonderful that, you know, you're promoting sort of the underground bands as well, because I think obviously as they're emerging, you know, to have someone to support them as you do is a great, very noble thing of you to do, really.
Well, you know, I think it's, you know, I mean, I'm talking to you, and this is Karina, this is Ragebreed, and, you know, you're an entrepreneurial, you know, you sing, you promote, you do so much for the metal community, and I think, you know, you did it in less time now in Nottingham, and I think it's about that. It's about giving to your community and getting it back, because we are a community. And I think, you know,
yeah, so definitely check out Venom Inc, guys, if you haven't heard them already. Absolutely brilliant band. Absolutely rocked it in London. I've seen them in London, seen them at Bloodstock. Absolutely great. So definitely check them out.
See you soon. Support live music. Support Ragebreed.
Lovely. Thank you, Tony. Ragebreed!
Howdy, Gary Lee Conner here, former Screaming Tree and Psychedelic Gourmet. I'd like to say thanks to Karina for a great interview in the first issue of Ragebreed Magazine's Classic Corner section, which you can go buy at www.ragebreed.bigcartel.com. And while you're over there, also check out the history of my old band Screaming Trees. And for a ton of psychedelic goodies that I've cooked up over the years, go to GaryLeeConner.bandcamp.com, where you can stream all my music for free and buy something if you like, especially my new album, Revelations in Fuzz, which will be coming out on Vincibus Eruptum Records on vinyl in early 2021. So thank you to all you humans, cats, and dogs out there. Stay safe and well hidden, and support Ragebreed by going to the channel right now to subscribe. Be seeing you.
Hi there, thank you so much for listening to Ragebreed Against Bullying. I just want to say thank you for all the people who took part in this initiative and sent their videos in, and, you know, audio clips, you know, just to say thank you to you all for actually putting your voice to help stop bullying, in whether it's cyber, whether it's covert, whether it's private. You know, it's got to stop, and people need to be a little bit more empathic, and to think about how it affects the other person, their target. Ultimately, I've been talked to by a lot of different types of people around the world. Some of them shared that some targets of bullying actually committed suicide, and that's really, really sad, and a lot of it stemmed from cyberbullying. And what it ends up doing is really significantly impacting the target with mental health issues. Some people are stronger than others, and some of us can take it more than other people can. But there is a lot of people out there who already struggle with mental health issues that something like bullying could send them over the edge. So what I'm saying to people is that try and think before you speak. You know, sometimes, you know, when you are feeling, for example, very reactive, maybe take a breath and think about what you're saying and how it's affecting the other person. Because actually what we need to have going forward is to try and build a world with empathy, to think about what, you know, what we're saying and how it impacts the other person. Now, obviously, in self-defense, we are a strong believer in voicing our story and being someone that can expose bullying, so it teaches people to stop doing it. Harassment, bullying, racism, prejudices, all this, it's just, all it does is hurt people. And if your target or intention is to hurt someone, then you need to really be thinking of why you need, you know, to hurt people in order to make yourself feel better. Now, on the Ragebreed Against Bullying group, we do actually speak about, you know, steps that people who have been targets of bullying that can take, but we also, you know, basically have put something up there for the bullies to sort of think about what impact they're having on their targets, and have a look at the step-by-step process, because a lot of bullies, it's about control and power. You know, people that have this kind of mindset to think that they're superior over someone else, and that's the reason why they do it, because they feel insecure, or, you know, perhaps they feel like, you know, that they're not worthy, so they have to overcompensate by being arrogant and to put other people down to bring them to their level. But the truth of the matter is, people that do this are very, very insecure. And, you know, they usually haven't achieved anything of value themselves, and they usually don't treat people very well. And a lot of it is upbringing, and it's a lack of boundaries that have been in, you know, that the parents have not taught their child. And maybe it is because at home that's how they were brought up. And maybe it's a learned environment, you know, their peers do it, so they get used to doing the same thing. But what we need to do is establish what's right and wrong, because it's not actually about religion or anything like that. It's just about treating people how you want to be treated. People, you know, in all industries have come forward with their story, with their support with Ragebreed Against Bullying. They've seen what's happened to these people. They've seen what's happened to me, and they want it to stop. And the truth of the matter is even though it may make you feel powerful, you're not powerful, you're weak. You lack courage, because, you know, only cowards bully. So instead of being a coward, try and sort and fix your own life out, and you know, gain a life that you're happy with, instead of trying to hurt other people or trying to bring them down because you're jealous or you find them a threat, or it's competition or ego. You know, it's up to you to make that change. And the more people that actually think about, you know, what I'm saying today, hopefully it will basically create positive change. And that's what we're about. We're about, you know, creating positive change, not just locally, internationally, globally. You know, if people truly really thought about what they said online. And also, when you hear rumours, this is another thing. If you hear rumours, why do you think, that everything that people say is true? You've got to really question what the motive is behind something. And as in my situation, the police confirmed a smear campaign against me. So obviously, that the intent is there in order to sabotage my character, my name, all that kind of thing. So if you know that that's what's happening, just ignore the pages and groups that are doing this. They're doing it for competition purposes. They're doing it so they feel superior over me, and they're doing it to bring down my business. And that's unfortunately what the music business is like. And sadly, there's not many people do business in a moral way or want to rise together. Some people just want to be better than others and want to, and will do bad things at any cost. They won't think about how it impacts that person. So always remember that whatever you hear about me is not necessarily true. It's just a gang of people and their friends that are, spouting out things online which just are so out of character to who I actually am. And it's already been proven by the police, and they've said it's a smear campaign. Just to let you know also, there has been people that have been arrested for this kind of defamation and, the lies that they've told online, fabricating posts, images. It's something that I've had to deal with for a very long time. But I believe that I'm strong enough to get through it, and I will always rise above it. But I felt it was important for me to do this video, so video and audio, so you guys understand the nature of the situation. Now, for me, if it's a genuine dispute, you go through the regular process to try and resolve it. But a lot of these people won't do that because they're gaining attention from telling lies about me, or trying to fabricate posts, or trying to find out all my flaws and expose them. It's the basis of humiliation. And it's disgusting. It really is disgusting. Some of the things that they've said and done is truly, truly horrendous. And, I know in my heart who I am, what I've done, what I do, and, and I'm fine with who I am. I accept that there's going to be good and bad decisions in every business. Every business has disputes or things that have gone wrong. That's just part of learning, but these people are there to, intentionally boycott when they started to spread lies about me. And I did send them a cease and desist letter to stop them doing that. And they continue to lie, and sadly that went viral. So what I'm trying to say to you is, don't always believe what you hear. Get the facts right first. And as far as I'm concerned, Ragebreed have won awards. We've been a really consistent, promoter, and we've basically grown to media, and we've done so much with the magazine. We work really hard, in spite of health issues and grievances and things like that. We're still continuing to do what we do, even with having sticks and stones thrown at us. We still believe in what we do, and this is the most important thing about Ragebreed, that we are people that love what we do, and we will continue to do what we do. So remember, stop bullying. Don't believe what you always read or hear. The intent is there to destroy my character. Please don't buy into it. As far as I'm concerned, support Ragebreed. If you want to know more about us, go to www.ragebreed.biz, and remember, stop bullying, and please try to send that message to the world. Thank you so much. Keep it metal, keep it Ragebreed. Hope you've enjoyed.
You are listening to Ragebreed Against Bullying on Ragebreed Radio.
Hi, I'm Johnny Chadwick from Rough and Rude. There's another virus going around next to Corona. It's called bullying. We, the boys from Rough and Rude, and the family at Ragebreed Records are totally against bullying. And whoever's bullying, stop the bullshit. It's not worth it. Stop being an asshole. Stop being a dick and enjoy life. Peace.
This is Rad Ray Terrell from MX the American, and you're listening to Ragebreed Radio.